Hey, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're watching from. I'm Keith Halwa from Canada, as a lot of you know, and many don't if you're tuning in. We've got a great show here today. And before I get started, I want to say congratulations to Nancy and our guest, Lavani. They both have new business partners this last week, and that's just so awesome. So, uh, just a short introduction for myself. I worked in the oil and gas industry overseas outside of Canada for most of my adult life. And a year or so ago, I was laid off from my job, and I decided to go full time in this online digital space. And it's a crazy place for me. It's full of ups and downs and learning and all of these other things. And the best part about this business for me right now is meeting all of these people. So we've got Nancy in Australia, we got Tammy in the US, and we have Lavani from Australia. And she's also immigrated as well from, I think you're from Sri Lanka. Hey, Lavani?
Yes. Yeah, I'm from Sri Lanka.
Yeah, okay. So let's go around and maybe Nancy, you can go ahead and introduce yourself, and we'll work our way around and get a short introduction from everybody.
Sure. Thanks, Keith. Thank you, guys. Thanks for joining or watching this our live later on. Anyway, this is Nancy. I live in Sydney, Australia for the last 25 years. I'm a wife and a mom to three adult children, and I'm in early child education and been doing this online business about a year and a half. I'm absolutely loving it, and I met a lot of beautiful friends all around the world, and Tammy is one of them, Keith, and Lavanya as well too. And so here we are, and here I'm loving what we do. It's 11 p.m. for us at Australia, and over the early morning, I can see Tammy is still dark at the back, and same as Keith. So we are here because we love what we do. So that's what I want to say. Here we go. You can go, Tammy. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Hi, my name is Tammy. I'm here in the United States. Today is Thanksgiving here, and I'm very thankful to be here with all of you and be in this business, doing this online digital business. It's amazing. My profession is a hairstylist. I have been in the United States. I'm from Iran. I'm originally from Iran. I immigrated to United States 24 years ago. My husband and my two children, they are adult children and college students. I have my own hair salon, doing what I love, making people beautiful inside and out. And then a few years ago, I decided to join the online business, online world, because of the physical demand of hairstylists. It's very high, and I just needed to find something to supplement my income. And here I am, very thankful for this opportunity. Lavani.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining with us, watching us live or watching this discussion later on. This is Lavanda Natunga. I live in Melbourne with my family, originally from Sri Lanka, and I have two kids, 6 years old and 9 years old, and they are the reason that I am here today doing my own digital business. I was a former software engineer. I was happily working. That was my dream job. But when I had my first one, I could not commit to the work because I wanted to spend more time with my family, with my son. He was my firstborn, and I was so excited to spend time with him. Then I had to shift my career to accounting. And later on, again, I had to, when I had my second one, my daughter, I had to move my full-time work to part-time. And that time I was very stressful with our financial situation. So then I found a solution for everything. I found this digital business. So grateful to be able to be a part of this community. Here I am today, sharing, learning new skills and everything. So grateful.
Awesome, Lavani. You know, listening to your story, and we're just getting to know you now, and being a software engineer, being a young lady like you are, I think that you've got a bit of a step up on us older folks a little bit in the online space. I look at my son, my young son, and he looks at me like I'm crazy because he goes and does these lives. He just does them. And it's something that he does. It's his everyday life. He's 18 years old and he's doing whatever he's doing. I've got him set up with his monitors and his computer, and he's doing this stuff with his friends, and he talks to his some of his friends in Cuba and Mexico and wherever they're at. And this is just his life. So he's already, for me, I've only been doing these lives for 6 months or whatever it is, maybe 7 months now. And before I stepped into this online space, I never did anything in social media. And so social media was just a place to go and look at everybody's pictures when I was working overseas. And I certainly didn't post on social media. And so it was, when I see younger people doing this business, I'm just like, wow, if this was around when I was young and it was available to me, what a great business. And I'm telling my oldest son, who's 27, I keep telling him, I said, you got to get into this business. We got to get you into this, because 27 years old and you spend, I don't know, 8 years or 10 years doing this, by the time he's 37, I am convinced that, you'll be set up for the rest of your life doing this. And there's nothing wrong with having traditional jobs. Tammy's a hairstylist, and everybody needs their hair cut. But I mean, there's a lot of these jobs are just turning to this online space, and I've read so many articles out there, and I'm sure many of you have, that it's growing exponentially, this online space business, and it just fascinates me, how big this space is, and it's limitless to your imagination. Like, can you do this? In fact, yesterday, I got a message from this guy, so I put up a short testimonial video, and it was within one of our groups, and it was very well received. And this guy was scrolling through Facebook, and he sent me this message, and he said, yes, I seen this video of yours. I'm from the same province that you're in, and I work in the oil and gas industry. He says, I want to know more. And that's all it took, was just this short 2-minute video that I posted out there. And I don't know that he'll ever do anything with me, but putting these stories out there and doing the things that we do every day, you do a little bit of something and a little bit of something. And I see Nancy's her posts come up on my page, and I like to look at them, and Tammy's, and now I'm seeing Lavani's. And it's so interesting to me that we're all here doing the same thing, but it's all different. So Nancy and Tammy are doing a lot of their stuff in their native language, and I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, but it's so cool to me that I can see this. And I know Nancy had mentioned that that's how she got into this business, was seeing another lady posting in their native tongue, and that's how she got into this. So, but it's so cool. I don't even know what to say about it. And I know we're talking about, stand firm and you will win in life. And this is just a place that you just got to do it. And a lot of people, I feel, and I know I'm rambling on here, I got to pass this off to somebody to talk about, but a lot of people are really nervous or scared about getting on here and doing what we're doing right now. And you know what? It's not bad. Nobody's going to, that's not true. There are some bad things to this, don't get me wrong. And I'm sure maybe some of you have experienced getting maybe some bad messages. I know I have. And at the first time that it happened to me, I wasn't hurt, but I was like, well, how come this guy, he was telling me, well, you don't even live in Canada. And I'm like, well, yeah, I do. And then he told me, well, you didn't even work overseas. And well, yeah, I did. And I mean, you're never going to win an argument with somebody like that. So, I mean, eventually I just ended up having to unfortunately block the fella. But anyways, you just gotta again, it's such a crazy space, and you just have to keep doing what you're doing because there are success stories. And Nancy and Lavani each had a success this last week, and that's just so awesome. I'm so that's so awesome. It just makes me happy to see people that I am associated with here doing this that are making some headway within their business. So, what do you got to think about that, Nancy?
Awesome, that's great. Thank you so much. I was thinking when you were saying stand tall and you will win. I was thinking of why people are afraid of something is unknown. Like they see it, they see us talking, they see our lives. We're there, we are there. We're saying that's our name, full name is there, our lives there. Whatever we want to share, to that extent, we share with them, and we talk our jobs, where we live, and everything. But the thing is, people still afraid to take that first step. That first step that change our lives in different ways. It could be changing lives, could be different meanings for everyone. First step, someone be just changing the mindset. The first step is that one. We all got that. Not maybe everyone, just kind of don't want to generalize it. Most of us got that. They are working for someone else. That mindset. We don't have that business mindset because it says we go to work. I'm gonna come back. People ask in this business. The first time we question is how much money I'm gonna earn monthly or weekly. This is not job that we go do for someone. We send our resume. We do with someone. We come home. We close the book. We come home. Says that's it. So we're gonna get paid at the end of the week. If you're gonna get paid at the end of the week, end of the month, or every fortnight, whatever it is, that is when we need to work till 67, if not longer. But this one is business. If you have that business mindset, so this is when we come to this business, we work on it, and it's not that something it will change or shift in a day or two. That's why we got lots of masterminds training. We've got mentors. We've got coach that help us to first change our mindset. When the mindset is changed, and then people come and do business. When they go business, that's we create income. Extra income will come, and that's surpasses what we earn daily. So that's not going to happen in a day, in a night, in a week, maybe not in a 3 months time, but it will happen. When it will happen, it will flow, it overflows. It just goes, it's not just for you, it goes for others as well too. I think for me, there is no, if you enter something, if you want to do something, just go and do it. What you're going to lose? You either win or you gain experience. These two, there is no way, there is nothing to lose. You just gain experience and or win. I think that's for me. I think people should be a bit more braver. Just think about themselves. We come with 30 years, 40 years, how old, whatever we are. Starting new is always first. It's not late for start something new. We were saying earlier, says Lavani is young, starting, that's good, but you're 50, 60, 70. We got people in 70 something. We got in our own groups, but we can see. They come and join. They're retired from their daily jobs, but they want to come do something extra. They come join. So it's never late to start something new and progress in life. That's from me. I'm not sure what others thinking. Maybe we go to Lavani.
Yeah, when you say that people tend to believe that this is not legit, or people are hesitant, that I was one of those people 6 years ago. I came across this business opportunity in 2018. I passed it. I did not, like, someone tried to convince me, and then I was looking when I had my second baby. My daughter, I desperately wanted to stay home. I was looking for opportunities that I could do at home. And then one of the ladies, she said that she introduced me this opportunity, and I did not believe. I was very skeptical. And that's one of the biggest regrets that I'm having now. Imagine if I started 18 and I would be earning 6 figures by now, enjoying my time with my family, vacations, more time, more travel. And that was one of the biggest regrets. So again, you're judging from outside. You don't know. There are other illegal things. There are scams. I understand. But judging from outside is not fair for you. Not fair for you, because you came across one of the advertisement, or you came across our pages because you were looking for an opportunity to work from home, work online, and you are here for a reason. So taking that first step, that leap of faith is important. Like, don't miss this out.
Very,
That's
very,
true.
very good. Well said, Lavani. It's easy. There's a lot of people out there that have said the same thing where they've passed by it or they sat on it for a very long time. There was a lady here the other day that I know. She lives not far from me here, and I talk with her from time to time. And she mentioned to me that there's a guy that she knows that's been following her for over a year, and he contacted and but he couldn't afford to do the business. So what he's been doing is he's been saving up his money for the last year so that he could get started. And that's what he did. So she just told me here this last week that this guy contacted me. She forgot all about him, of course, because she hasn't heard nothing from him. But he continued to follow her in social media and finally contacted her and said, I'm ready. I've got some money and let's go. And that's something that's important here is, this is a legitimate business, so it's going to obviously take time and it has to take money. So, what about you, Tammy? What do you think?
Yes, I just wanted to mention that we are living in a very it's a historic. It's a history. We are going to make history because we are from the generation we saw so many different things than what we are seeing now, and our children are doing completely different. As you mentioned, your son is doing these lives every day. It's completely different for us, but I just wanted to relate it to my job as a hairstylist. We were always so proud in the hair industry that because our job is so intimate and we have to do a very meticulous job in the hair industry, nobody would have ever come and take over our position. But unfortunately, I don't know, I should say fortunately or unfortunately, with the AI and all these robots are coming and taking over, we are seeing that robots are replacing people, unfortunately. And we have to move with the flow. We have to get along with this train of technology that is passing so quickly, and we have to just go with it. So for me, learning this technology, learning the AI, learning how to live life these days is very important. And being in this business keep us very up to date that how to deal with everyday life. And this is very important for me.
Yeah, I was listening. It's funny that you mentioned that. Last night I was while I was working away at whatever, I always have the radio on. I love it. I'm old school. I don't have TV on. I always have a radio going and doing whatever. But they were talking about how AI is changing certain jobs. And one of the things that came up, because we've got a bit of a technology industry here in the province that I live in, and it's fairly big. I don't know. I'm not privy to any of it. I don't know exactly what goes on here. But what they were talking about is that AI is going to take over coding, and it's very good at doing coding. So all these young kids that have gone into school, university, learning how to do coding, a lot of them are probably going to end up losing their jobs to this AI because of that. And again, I don't know enough about it that I can speak about it. But this whole online space is such a crazy place, and trying to believe that this is a possibility that you can come on here and earn an income and take a vacation or stay home with your kids or whatever your objective is, what is important to you. It's just a crazy thing. And I got out of the oil and gas industry, as you know, just over a year ago, and I've created this business, and I'm not hugely successful right now at this, but I know that I can be. And so, as Nancy had mentioned earlier, mindset is huge, and you got to believe and you got to immerse yourself in this and show up to whatever it is that you need to do, whatever. Again, everybody's different. So I'm a slow learner, so I go on every mastermind I can, every Zoom meeting that I can. We've got these daily drop-ins within our training, and I hear the one person say something, and then I hear another person say the same thing. And after I hear it for the third or fourth or fifth time, finally I'm like, oh yeah, now I understand. So it takes me some time. But anyways, any parting thoughts for anybody? Anybody want to say anything before we finish up for today?
Yeah, that's the determination. Like, keep up and showing up every day, even when the progress is slow, and putting that effort every day, the same effort that you're putting yesterday. And if you stop that, you're not seeing a success, you don't see its results, not even in business. Like, it also hugely impacted in our personal and professional life too. And believe in yourself, important, like the mindset that Nancy mentioned the other day, that at the time. And believe that you're going to make it. You may not be there yet, but believing that you're going to make it, that's what keep us moving forward.
I agree. I so agree.
That's so true. That applies to all areas in life, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, like not even in business, like in our personal life, professional life, we are facing many moments that giving up seems like the easiest way, but rather we tend to find solution than giving up, and then end of the day we happy ending and successful stories. That's where the successful stories begin, not giving up. And yeah.
Yeah, so good. So anyways, we'll wrap it up for today. You guys in Australia, you stay warm. It's I know you said it was warm. Tammy, happy Thanksgiving.
Stay
Have
cool.
fun cooking your dinner, your turkey dinner. And I'm going to do some things, but because it's Thanksgiving USA, this is I'll tell you what, I missed all of this stuff for the last 20 some odd years, but today's football day. It's Thanksgiving here in Canada for me too. I'm so happy about that. I get to work from home and I get to watch football.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay, goodbye everybody. Have a good rest of your day, and it'll be weekend for you guys, and then it's the weekend for me. So have a good weekend, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy
Bye-bye.
Thanksgiving, everyone.
Take care. Yeah, bye.